You said JT cannot win you a series. He can win you a game, but he won a series against KD.
Won a couple series to get to the finals.
Right.
Couple
and Nico, another point I want to before you get up.
Yeah,
look at the numbers. Look at the game. Look at the game.
Look at
Watch
the numbers.
game and then look at the numbers. They work well together. You can't
because
do one without the other.
If I recall, I think Iguodala won MVP over Steph.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
You would.
Planting the seeds and I watch them grow. Snakes in the grass, you gotta keep it mowed. Being myself, I never fit the mold. I just show love, I'm sticking to the code.
Welcome everybody. Stick to the Code podcast. Today we have Snaxx, Devo, Lamar Kedar, Corey, and I'm your boy Nico. How we feeling, guys? It's Wednesday.
We good, man.
How we feeling?
Man.
It's my Thursday
days, man, but we making it work.
Fantastic. And it's stick into the Code podcast.
It's my
Take
Thursday.
some people to school today.
So I'm decent.
Take them to church.
Right.
Today
You
your
that
Thursday, L?
You that crazy.
Right, I was trying to
Today-
understand what you mean. Like, what's
Today my
today your
Thursday. That means tomorrow's the last day that I work the week. Tomorrow's my Friday.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to get
at the House of
off,
Sin.
man.
Today's
It's
my
looking ugly
Friday.
for me though.
At the House of
Where the
Horrors.
titties
Yes.
at? Where the titties at? Where the titties at?
Facts. So today, guys, we got 3 topics. First one, Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. Second
Free
one,
Kyrie.
who will be selected as team captains for the 2023 NBA All-Star Game? And then lastly, injuries. We've had a few injuries that already have happened throughout the season. What team is impacted most so far? So, but let's start with Kyrie and the Brooklyn Nets. Right now, actually, it's just the Brooklyn Nets, right? Because Kyrie is technically out. I just want to start off the question with a quote from Steve Kerr following the game about Kevin Durant. We expect Steph to be great every night. When I coached Kevin, I expected him to be great every night. And sometimes you need to stop and appreciate what you're seeing most, because you're looking at a couple of the greatest players of all time out there. And that was him referring again to Kevin Durant. So, Devin, you don't believe Kevin Durant is the best player in the league right now. What do you think about the Brooklyn Nets and KD's performance these last couple games?
KD been hooping all year. Like I said, I don't think he's the best, but if somebody says he's the best, I ain't gonna argue with you too much about it.
Right.
But as far as the streak, only reason it's cool, it's nice, but they playing all the trash teams. They beat who? They just beat the Warriors, Pistons, Raptors, Wizards, Pacers, Hawks, Hornets. They lost to the Celtics. They beat the Raptors, Wizards, Magic. Like they beat the worst teams in the NBA. So that's still a good streak, but it don't move the needle for me as far as what I feel about the Nets.
Those teams aren't the worst teams in the
Yes, they are. Look, who was good that I named? Who was good,
bro?
Tell me, who was
The
good?
Pacers not bad.
The Pacers have
not
a
bad
the
team.
Pacers are a
not
good
bad
team. The Raptors are a good team.
The Raptors are a good
Hawks-
team. They're 3-7 in their last 10. They've
What's
been
their
losing.
overall, what's their overall record though?
14-18, under 500. They ain't beat no.
Are they?
The only
Would you consider
team,
them to be
What's
a
the
bad
Pacers
team
record
though?
though? What's the Pacers record?
the Pacers are 500. They're the best team that they beat. That's the Pacers. The Pacers, the best team they beat. Everybody else are not making the playoffs. Bottom feeding team.
The Toronto Raptors are not making the playoffs.
Have
Devin.
you been watching them lately? They've been trash. They're probably about to sell their team.
The Raptors
Toronto
are definitely
Raptors-
like 12, 13 seed. What's
They're
They're 10 right now.
They started off the
They
season.
have the same.
slow,
They have
bro,
one
but
more win than the Bulls.
You're not telling me Pascal just dropped 50 something
Pascal,
on the team
that's
tonight.
one
talking about
game.
You're not
Pascal.
telling
One
me. You're
game.
not telling.
I'm not-
You're not telling me that Fred VanVleet, OJ.
He's been playing terrible. Have you been
OG
watching them? Have you been watching them?
He's
It's
on my
been
fantasy
Devin
team.
versus
I've been
Snaxx
watching them
today.
real
Okay,
tight.
I see how we.
No,
gonna
you
start
ain't been
this
watching
off.
Fred. Fred
All right,
been
let
in
me
the
throw-
slump.
let me throw this out.
He been on and off. He's on and
So
off. But
OG
you're not
is
gonna
cool.
tell me.
I'm not
OG
talking about the
is cool.
individual players.
Pascal
They're
is
good.
still cold.
Their team, they're
You're not
3-7 in their last 10 games, and you want me
That's
to
fine.
act like they've been
That's
playing
fine.
bad?
That's fine. The Toronto
So-
Raptors are not.
They beat the
a bad
Raptors and the
team in
Pacers. They beat the Raptors and the Pacers. Okay, cool.
So,
What's the Atlanta
L?
Hawks record, real quick? You skip past them too. What's their record? I'm
16
sorry.
and 16.
Okay,
500.
because you
That's
just
two
I just feel like you
500.
downplayed the Nets record.
I mean,
just
you
can't
act
go
like they
with that,
beat
bro.
the Celtics.
Took no time to get this shit started, boy.
Like,
It's-
Bro, because
Jump
I
right
don't like
in.
the tone,
Jump right in.
bro. Because it's like you can't. So in the in professional sports in general, bro, your job as a team is to win those games you're supposed to win. Are the Brooklyn Nets not winning the games? They're supposed
yes,
to win?
but I'm just saying.
So you
yes,
can't
they
just
are supposed to-
downplay
they are
a
supposed to win
9-1
those
in the
games.
last
Niggas
10.
always say
But,
shit.
but
like
I'm not
that.
gonna. But that doesn't. The games
They
they
schedule
did
fluid.
win, it doesn't change how I'm not
schedule
saying
hella
all
fluid.
the
You
Nets are
gotta
coming up
understand.
east. It don't change nothing. I still don't think they're better than the Celtics. I still don't think they're better than the Bucks. And they might have. They probably better than the 76ers. But other than that, like they're the third best team to me. Still doesn't change.
Who struggles at the third best team? Like
I'm not, but it didn't change
what you
nothing. Nico brought up the
Going
streak
next.
as if they're just like whatever.
I think
cool.
I mean the Nets are 12. They won 12 out of the last 13 games. I would say that's pretty impressive to do
It
in
is.
the NBA
It
period.
is
I would
very
say
impressive.
also that's probably their winning streak is probably the longest winning streak in the NBA right now.
It is
I
just
think
because
they-
the Knicks just lost.
Yeah, the Knicks just lost today. The Knicks had the most, I think.
So Els, the Nets. So last game when they played against the Warriors, because they recently just beat the Warriors by plus 20, plus 25, somewhere around
That was
there.
today, right?
That was tonight.
Yes,
Yeah, that was
today.
today.
fuck the Warriors up.
The
I know
Nets
Warriors, I got
is
that.
Did they
scored-
score 91 in the
Yeah,
first half? My bad, Nico.
in the first half.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So the Nets actually scored 91 points in the first half, and that's actually that's tied the third largest half scoring like in history of the NBA.
Mhm.
So I mean, they're on an uptrend, wouldn't you say, Lamar? Or
This is what I would say. I understand. Like I feel what Devin is saying because they haven't beat no like real good teams. I would say less than like, maybe they're like hot. I think we're just actually seeing these niggas play together, and by that I mean Kyrie and KD. The niggas have played 66 games together. KD has been there. This is KD's damn near fourth season. He missed his whole first season. They played 17 games last year total together. This year they played 22. They've already played more than they played last year. We're not even halfway through the season. I think we just finally about to get to see them niggas healthy. They also have no injuries for the first time ever. There was nobody on the injury report today. That's never happened. So I think we just seeing them
was
niggas
out.
being available and they really good.
Kyrie was out.
Kyrie was
tonight.
out today.
Kyrie
But
didn't play?
to counter set that, I will say Stephen Curry was out.
Okay.
And Wiggins.
I mean, the Warriors were not fooling.
And
I
Wiggins.
don't.
And Clay, I think, right? Clay
Out of this whole
Kyrie
streak,
being out, that had to be like a game time decision. That nigga was not.
yeah, it's
listed
like
as
a calf
being
strain or some shit like that.
he didn't play at all. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Warriors team may fuck around and be the worst team they played on this little streak because they're just completely unhealthy right now.
I just think we seeing them niggas play together more than we've ever seen them niggas play right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's
I just want to see more.
That's notable. That's notable. That don't mean that they are them per se, but they do got Kevin Durant, the nigga that's playing very well.
So I'm not like surprised. Like,
playing like the
but
best
I just need
player
to
in
see
basketball.
more. Now if they beat the Bucks, then they're gonna have my attention.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see how
they
they play. I want to see. I want
Now,
Kyrie to play. I didn't
depending
know
on how
Kyrie
they
didn't
play.
this game today.
They
I
don't
missed
even have
this
to
game.
win, but if it's a good game, I'm like, okay, they got my attention. But they ain't played nobody that you looking like, oh, they're gonna make a deep playoff run.
Corey, next game, Bucks, Nets, who wins?
Bucks. The fuck?
Oh my!
Easy peasy?
Easy peasy.
Lemon
Not
squeezy?
Easy peasy. Not easy
I don't say
peasy, but I just like the Bucks more. I think they're a better all around team. I mean, I feel like KD one of them players. Like if you got him, you always got a chance. And then you add Kyrie into that mix, like them niggas cold. But I feel like Bucks is a deeper team. They more experienced. They more proven. So I just like the Bucks more.
Without
Proof is
Chris
in the
Middleton, and
Without
with the
Chris
Nets
Middleton.
having a full Kyrie.
Yeah. I ain't scared of them. We ain't scared of them. Until they win
Didn't
some shit, then it is what it is. It's just regular season shit. This hot streak
Snaxx,
shit.
is it that easy?
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think if you grab a team that's on a hot streak, playing, you know what I'm saying, playing with confidence, and you match them up against the Bucks, it's gonna be a good game. I'm not sitting here saying the Nets are about to just fuck the Bucks up. I don't think that's gonna happen. If I had to guess who's winning that game, who's at home? Is it
Nets,
Brooklyn
Nets
are
at
at
It's in
home.
home?
Brooklyn.
Yep.
Give me the Nets just because based off these last couple of games. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks won. It really all depends on what Giannis does because without Middleton, it's all on Giannis's back. And
Brook
I don't know,
Lopez
we'll see.
been hooping. Brook Lopez been
I mean, your Brook
He has
always
been
gonna be
bomb.
solid,
But
but it's
day to day.
the score-
That's day to day.
The brunt of the scoring is going to be on Giannis's back without Middleton, though. So it really depends on how well Giannis plays that game.
Yeah.
If that wall works that they try to build against Giannis, which the wall doesn't work as much as it used to, but it still can work from time to time. You build that wall, you force that man to shoot. It's a tough game for Giannis. So
Devin, is this even a question for you? This is not even a question for you, right?
I'm picking the Nets.
You picking the
Do you
Nets?
think damn.
And I have a lot of factors. It's not just okay. This is on the 23rd. I think the Bucks are going to be looking forward to the Celtics 2 days later on their Christmas Day game. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks would lose this game to get prepared for the Christmas Day game. I think that's the more important game than them anyway.
You're right. I'm hopping on FanDuel. I'm betting that.
So that's why Nets at home.
You're right.
They ain't
That's
got
a
no
good point.
Christmas Day
That's
game.
a good point. I'm betting that.
I
So
don't think.
Wow.
I don't think
teams do look ahead. They look ahead. They take off. They
I don't
get
think they're
back-
looking ahead like that.
But I don't
I'm
think
just
they
saying.
looking
These teams are
past
70 ball.
They're not
a
looking
surging
past them,
Brooklyn
but
Nets team. That's what
I'm just telling you.
Them niggas.
when teams got back to back sometimes, or you got to look at those things.
In fact,
So you saying
I think
just
that
'cause
factors
it's
in, but I think
it's
Circum-
situational.
I mean,
Yeah,
and it's a regular season
Yeah,
game, so
yeah.
like I don't think the Nets are a bad team. I think they're the third best team in the East.
I
But
think it's a good statement game for the Nets.
I
Though if the
agree.
Nets come
I
out
agree
and
with
they
that.
don't let the Nets come out and dominate, then you're really going to see a real surge from the niggas. If they build off that game and they just continue that confidence going forward, I don't know. It could get ugly, bro. It could get ugly.
I got a question.
I'm not
though. You
gonna
think
lie,
all three
I
of
would-
them going to play the whole
Oh,
season?
man.
Who?
You think all three
Ben
of them going to play
Simmons?
the whole season? Ben Simmons, Kyrie. Because Ben
no,
Simmons
no.
played
As long
tonight
as
and he looked good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
he did. He did. He looked very solid.
The niggas are healthier than they ever been.
Yeah, as long as they
Yeah.
can make it through the season relatively healthy to the point where they can play in their best basketball toward the end of the year. I don't know, bro. That's a scary team, bro. When you got a healthy KD, you got a clutch Kyrie, and you got a Ben Simmons playing with confidence.
I mean, between
know.
Kyrie and Ben Simmons, which one of them gonna have anxiety first and take a week off?
It's gonna be Kyrie for sure. Shit, I don't know.
Kyrie for
This
sure.
is-
He gonna
They
need
should add that
and,
on FanDuel. I'll put
and when
I'll
Black
put this
History
on-
Month
I'll
hit,
put 50
it's a
on
wrap.
Ben.
this is
Black
my
Black
concern about the
History
Nets.
Month.
Why
Yeah,
Kyrie
it's
taking
right.
off Black History Month off.
Taking that whole
Facts,
month
the whole
off.
month. He taking Black
Hey,
History
BG
Month.
came
Juneteenth.
home
Not
though.
pulling up.
BG came home. I thought
This
Kyrie
is-
was gonna sit out over BG.
But Snaxx, this is my
Facts.
concern about the Nets. They got KD, Kyrie, but after that, they really have no other scoring. That's really
That's not
like
true.
Yeah, they back
No,
his
no.
ass is
They got
ass.
Steph Curry.
They got
No,
They
no.
got some. They got some.
Steph,
They got
Steph
some
Curry.
scoring,
I'm
bro.
saying right now, Steph Curry, he's averaging 8 points.
Whoa.
Nick Claxton
Whoa,
is their
Seth.
third
Whoa.
leading scorer at 11. Ben Simmons is giving you
Whoa.
8. Ben Simmons is going to have to give you more than 8 in the playoffs when the game slows down. You know, they can zone in on you more. It's more
Yeah.
half court basketball. Like
No
eight
depth.
po-
But
No
they also
depth.
got. They also have a Patty Mills. He's a little older.
depth,
Royce
man.
O'Neal is playing very solid. What's the buddy name that just came
Career
back?
year
TJ
for Royce,
Warren.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right. You're gonna, but what I'm saying
career
is,
year
if they're
for Royce.
averaging as great as they're playing now, if they're averaging this, it usually don't go up in the playoffs. So I'm gonna need
Playoffs
somebody
is
else to
different.
give you.
Playoffs is different.
I'm gonna need somebody else to give you 15, 16
Ow.
points a game. They can't be having your third.
But
best
I
player
mean,
getting
if you
11.
compare, I
They
agree. If
need
you
a big
compare the
three for
depth
real.
to the Bucks, though, and I don't know the Bucks roster that is that deep.
Yeah,
Lopez.
they
How
straight.
deep-
Drew Holiday,
how deep-
Brook
how
Lopez.
deep
You got,
does the-
let me see. You
You got
Giannis. You got
Bobby
I know you got
Portis.
outside of
Middleton.
Bobby Portis.
outside of the
hooping.
big
Bobby-
four. What I
Bobby,
say, you got Bobby Portis.
is nothing for him to give you 20. Brook Lopez.
You gotta understand, they've been building this
It's probably
roster
going to
for
win
years
defensive
now.
I
player
know
of the year.
they got.
They
They've
won
been
They-
around for a
They got the right
Sniper
pieces.
from
They only been
They
adding
got
depth.
Covington. They got shooters.
But I'm
They
just
deep.
not giving those names you just mentioned. Is
No,
shitting
but they,
on the names.
but they've
of the
been.
Nets,
I'm not
though.
saying they, but they've been proven. They've been proven they're doing this now.
And
The
they've
Nets
been
are
playing
playing
together
great,
for years.
and Ben Simmons averaging 8 points a game.
Yes.
That's not
I'm
gonna
gonna
get it
say
done.
this. I'm gonna
I mean,
just say
that's
this
Ben.
one
That's
statement.
not Ben Simmons' game is not scoring though. It's not predicated off scoring. Ben Simmons
It's
is,
not,
is,
but
he
8
has
points
to
is low
score.
for him.
Rebounding.
He has to.
He gotta
8
score.
points
I
is
don't
low
think.
for
I don't
him.
think Ben. I don't think
You
Ben
don't
Simmons
think?
has to be the scorer on that team. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think so.
I'm
Who's
gonna
their
say
third
this.
best scorer?
When I think
Right
of
now,
just,
it's Royce O'Neal.
whenever
No,
you
and
think
that's not
about
gonna get it
Nets
done.
Bucks, whenever you just think about Nets
Big
Bucks,
Royce.
bro. Period.
Big Royce.
I think
Royce
you
the
just
5'9"
really just-
on me.
Oh, me. Royce 6'7".
I would say whenever you think about the
Royce
Nets,
is
period.
6'9".
Whenever you
There
think
you go.
about the Nets, no, you good. Whenever you think about the Nets and the Bucks, period, I feel like you have to. It just to me, what comes to mind is just like the whole moment where the foot on the line, KD, Giannis. And to me, that really just says like
It always goes back
either
to that
one
foot on the
can,
line.
either team can win. Like it's gonna be a grinder. I don't think nobody's gonna get blown out. And
that-
yeah,
Go ahead. That's a great point, Nick. That's the Bucks team they were essentially pretty healthy. Was Middleton not playing that series? Correct me if I'm
I don't think
wrong.
Middleton
I
was
can't remember.
playing.
I think Middleton was hurt, but on the net side, Kyrie was gone, and James Harden was playing with one hamstring. So them niggas weren't.
Is Giannis
Harden
KD?
was very hurt.
I mean,
But
but
James
Giannis
Harden's
KD?
not on this team anymore,
was-
though. James Harden.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Though it was
Snaxx, that's a
Very
very
ass.
kindergarten
I'm saying similar,
way
Hurt or not,
similar,
he's a
similar
look
role
at it.
players on
So
both.
do you
teams.
feel that? Do you feel that way about the Celtics versus the Heat? They only lost
In terms
they
of what?
took 'em- I mean, Nico was like, "Oh, went to Game 7, foot on the line." The Heat and Celtics went to Game 7 by Jimmy Butler's shot, but no one thinks that the Heat and the Celtics are like that. So just because the series went
Well,
to
the
7
Heat,
games,
I would say the Heat roster is a little
'Cause
bit
the
different
Heat
too,
so
though, year to
trash.
year. And and it's a little different. But I see what you're saying, though, Devin. It's a little different to me. But I
that's
think
an
the two,
arbitrary way to.
yeah. But I think the two main ingredients for both those teams are still there, and then you add in elements for the Nets that now Kyrie is quote unquote healthy. They have Ben Simmons, so they have a different element too. So
and the
I
Bucks
feel like-
defense is top to bottom unmatched.
I agree, bro. I'm not.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
shitting-
I'm a,
I am
it
not
is.
shitting-
I'm telling you. Do you know the
No,
scheme
no, no,
that they
no.
run?
I was just gonna say though the Nets to me have been balling better than the Celtics right now. Just to be honest, I mean,
Recently,
not
no,
recently,
recently.
recently.
The
Celtics
Celtics
have
are
been
looking
looking
very
kinda-
sus.
Are you talking about
They've
the
been
last
losing.
3-4 games for the Celtics?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
If you
yeah,
take out that
recently.
Lakers win, bro,
Like last,
they're-
like,
they're-
five,
they'll be
exactly.
Let's
They're
not
on a
get caught up.
6-game
It's a
losing
long
streak.
season.
If you take out that one.
Yeah.
It's a long.
Take out
I mean,
that and that
it
win
is
and you
long.
against
just
Lakers
and
was
you
damn near
just and
suspect.
you just stapled the Nets to the cross for
What you mean?
beating weak teams. So
I didn't.
I mean,
yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think it's. I just don't think it's.
I think
So the
impressive.
Lakers one was not
I think
impressive.
even they good wins are sus. G. They was beating teams that hadn't really gotten to their stride yet. Like they beat Philly like the first game of the season. Like you
I'm
know
not
what
going. I'm not going to jump off the fence and say that the Brooklyn Nets are better than the Celtics, but I will say that the Nets have been hooping, and we're getting deeper into the season. And you know,
So can we just
we're
pick?
gonna-
If we all had to pick, who we say had a better team? What's a better duo, JB and JT or Kyrie and KD?
Man, I want
Kyrie
to
and
ask y'all
KD.
niggas that. Yeah.
I know that.
It's Kyrie
Josh
and
mentioned
KD,
last episode
but-
that
It's
but
I'ma
it's
say
more
this.
KD than Kyrie.
No, no,
That's
no.
what-
No,
that's what I'm
is
saying.
are you gonna get to see that shit? That's
I got another
It's
question.
Kyrie, it's Kyrie and KD, but the Celtics have a better supporting cast, which makes JT and them also look a little bit better.
take supporting
is it
cast
the two
out of it
best
though,
players,
Devin.
or
Take
is it the
supporting
two
cast
players
out
who
of it.
play best together?
That's
If
what I'm
it's just
saying,
the two
Corey.
best players combined, JB and
Because
JT
I think
is
JB
better.
and
Two
JT play
individual
play
better
very
players.
well side to side.
I
A lot
agree.
better than
I
Kyrie
think
and
sometimes,
KD because they do a lot of ISO ball because
For
they
sure,
ISO
for
scores.
sure.
yeah, and I think another element to that is KD and Kyrie, while they're both amazing offensive players, KD is he can hold his own on defense, but Kyrie is a little suspect. But
Liability.
JT and JB, both them niggas are lockdowns in terms of
Yeah, they are.
wing defense. So that's
That's
why
a good
I
point,
would, as
Snaxx.
much as I love Kyrie and KD, I would damn near give the edge to JT and JB just based off of defense production, and they can really strap niggas if they really lock in.
Let me just say one little comment. I feel like KD he's one of those players that can win you a game. You know what I mean? I don't think JT or Jaylen Brown is that type of players. And I think that,
you don't think JT could win you a game?
Yeah, what makes you think KD
I see
can
what
win
you're
you a
saying,
game?
Nick. I see what you're saying, Nick. KD
what
is a
makes
he
you
not
think
putting
KD is better
he
at it,
not
but
you
JT can
put
win
you
you
put
a game.
JT
JT
in the
can
next
definitely- we've
position.
watched him win
All right,
games.
Nico,
What
Nico,
are you talking
Nico.
about?
You
Since he
put
was
Jason
young.
Tatum in the
Since he was
position
young
where
buck,
KD
he
was
been
in
winning
with the
games.
Nets.
Did you see
Ain't
what-
happening.
Nico,
He not putting up
Nico,
fifty.
Nico,
He
can
not.
I ask you a
He's
question?
not about
Nico,
to
can I ask you
barely
a
win
question?
the
If
game.
was
Can I
a
ask you a
fifth, you'd
question?
be drunk, buddy.
Nico, can I ask you a question?
I see
In
what you're
KD's
saying, Nick.
career,
I'm not
when has
mad
he
at
ever
you,
been
Stan.
in that position where
Of course
he
your
had
buddy
to
gonna
really
agree.
What's Shannon
roster
Sharp
K-
called?
No,
Transcendental players. I'm just-
Nico.
Did y'all
when
see
is
No, I said
Boston
right.
game?
Trans-
versus
Sit
Milwaukee last year?
Nico.
JT won.
JT
Can I ask you a
can win a
question?
game, but I see what Nick is
Nico,
saying.
can I ask you a
What
question?
Nick is
Make
saying,
no sense.
Let's
real
take
quick,
turns
Devin.
here.
Real quick,
Let's take
Devin. What
turns
Nick
here.
is saying, what I think Nick is saying, what I think Nick is saying is that Kevin Durant is a upper echelon, like Hall of Fame like
We all need
you know what I'm
speech
saying?
class.
Fucking legend nigga and JT and JB aren't that yet, but JT can win you a game if he has to. But
I don't think
there's
I think
levels. There's levels though. There's levels.
Nico, can I
I
ask
think
you
there's
something?
only three. I think there's only three players
take
that
turns, buddies.
I'm referring to: KD, Giannis, and LeBron in his prime. Like looking over this, or current players. Those are
No
the
Steph
only.
Curry. No Steph Curry.
Win you
what
a
are we
game?
talking about?
No.
Okay, Nico. Okay, actually, okay,
Wait,
back
wait,
up,
wait.
back up.
Okay.
What do you
okay,
mean
Steph-
by win a
Steph
game?
Curry,
Nico,
Y'all
can I-
Steph Curry,
Nico,
y'all
Steph
got
Curry
points
can-
at the
back
end
up,
and y'all
back up,
won.
back up.
Steph
Wait,
Curry
let Devin
can win
go.
you a game. Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Giannis can win you a series.
Nico, let me ask you a question.
A
In
series.
KD's career, because you
Don't do that,
sound,
Corey.
I'm gonna take you to school because you didn't do your homework, obviously. So I'm about to teach you something.
Get out
So-
the pen and pad.
In KD's
Fucking hate
history,
that,
when
man.
does he help you win a series? Because when he was at OKC, he lost a series
I was
against Steph
gonna say,
Curry.
I would
No,
say
no, no, no.
Golden
No,
State.
no, 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 no.
When he was the
When
MVP.
when he went to Golden State when they was living on easy mode. When was
Devin,
he in
you
a
mean
tough
you
situation?
mean the series that you
Get 'em.
blame all the
Get 'em.
fucking
Get 'em.
the blame on Russell Westbrook? You mean that series?
No, I didn't blame
Nick,
it on
don't make
Westbrook.
that
I did not
Nick,
blame
did
that
you-
out on Westbrook. So that's not true. KD
Nick, I
jagged
don't
in
know,
that
bro.
series.
I don't know, bro. You put a lot of blame on Russell throughout his career.
Okay.
This one
The
gonna be
reason
more
Kevin
than
Durant left the Thunder is because Russell Westbrook. I don't know,
He
bro.
was ass, but that don't mean KD just played great in the Golden State series. He dropped
That's
the
one
egg. He's the
series.
leader. He's the best
That's one
player.
series.
So Nico,
also-
Nico is only talking about the Golden State years, obviously, because in OKC he didn't do nothing. And he ain't did nothing since he got to Brooklyn, and he want to say that he believe.
He was
and he's
a
saying
fucking
it.
Year two?
He's saying no. It
Ain't this year
don't.
too?
This is like year
It's-
4.
it's like
my
year
boy.
4.
They the
we
next
way
year
off.
next because it's
He missed
always
his whole first
it's
year.
always
He got
six
out of
years.
first year.
But you saying Steph Curry can't do it, but Steph Curry beat KD, and you saying JT can't do it, but JT beat KD in the series, swept his ass. So what you talking about?
And JT,
Let's
beat
look at the numbers.
Giannis last year.
Look at
bro.
the numbers.
They
Oh,
cooked them.
on another thing,
So
Nico,
he's proven.
the
the
Bucks.
Celtics
So,
win
It's
streak
a
is
team.
way
It's a
more
team. It's a
impressive.
team game
Proven.
too, guys.
Was way
JT
more impressive
Black
than the Nets.
It's a team game.
You want me to tell you the teams the Celtics
And it's
beat?
a fluid
It's a team
team.
game, guys.
I just
Fluid.
want to throw out.
Fluid.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Y'all
You
the
just saying
most
what? Explain yourself.
fluid motherfucker.
Corey, go away, bro.
Explain yourself.
I'm
when
gonna
did
leave
KD?
that.
When did
We can
KD
continue
win
the
somebody a
conversation
series?
later,
When
bro.
did KD win somebody a series?
Golden
In-
State
in
when he was the
Golden
best
State.
player.
Folks in the
He was
Oh,
the best
okay.
player.
When he had a win at the one beat Steph Curry also.
The whole
You
reason
mean when
Draymond
JT had
and the
JB
team
on his team
wanted,
and Marcus Smart
the
and
whole
Al
reason
Horford,
that-
all them niggas
that the
too?
Golden State
Marcus
Warriors
Smart,
wanted
Al Horford,
KD
Robert
because they
Sale.
can help them.
Don't
beat
make it-
LeBron
don't make it-
niggas. Anyway,
Marcus
Football
Smart,
Celtics ain't
Al
have a
Horford.
whip last year.
Okay, but
Don't bring
anyway.
up team. Don't.
All
So
right.
when,
KD's
when
great.
Kevin Durant had
KD's
his team,
great.
no. When KD
No,
had
but
the
he's.
team,
I'm talking
I just
about
say-
what
you
Nico
discredit-
said about
I'm
KD
just saying you discredit
winning you
KD
a
for.
series, and he's saying Steph Curry can't win you a series.
I said
he gonna
Golden
lose
State.
the
That was a
game.
little wild.
No, he said Steph Curry cannot win you a series.
Steph,
He can win you
Steph
a
was a
game.
little bit of a stretch. Steph can win.
You said JT cannot win you a series. He can win you a game, but he won a series against KD.
if you
He
put
went to the finals.
Steph
He won a
Curry-
series
couple
against Giannis.
They have to win a couple series to get to the finals.
Right.
Wait,
Couple
And
of
Nico,
them.
another
look
point
at
I
the-
want
look at
to
the
before you get
numbers.
yeah, look at the numbers. Look at the game. Look at the game.
Look at the
Watch
numbers.
the game and then look at the numbers. They work well together. You can't do
Because
one without the other.
if I recall, I think Iguodala won MVP over Steph.
Oh,
That's
okay.
crazy.
You a
That's
ESPN
crazy.
stat watcher. I need you to watch some
That's
actual
crazy.
games.
What's your point? What's your point in
Iggy-
bringing that up?
Iggy
man?
What
was
we
hooping
even
that
arguing
series.
here?
You don't even believe
don't
Iggy should
know.
have won it. You don't even believe Iggy should have won
What
it.
are we arguing here?
Who
Why-
did
what's your
though?
point in bringing
Who
that
did
up?
though?
Who finishes games better?
I wasn't mad.
Who
at
did though?
Oh, Nico, before we get off the Celtics, I want to
think
let
we
you know
just
that they
argued.
had a way better win streak than and were beating good teams, unlike the Nets so far.
The Celtics ain't written. Gee,
I'm saying they beat the Pelicans.
they best
They
win is
beat the-
Phoenix. They best win is Phoenix.
Pelicans,
That's them.
When we talk about how they're kind
Mavs,
of falling off.
Phoenix, Kings, are
Phoenix,
decent. They
Phoenix
beat
is
some
cool
decent-
this
they beat-
season. Phoenix
Now,
is
so you
mid
go
this
call the
season.
Kings a decent
Mavs
team.
is
but you
mid
said
this
the
season.
season, the
Kings
Hawks
pretty
was
good.
The Heat, I mean, I guess
Exactly,
the Heat
exactly.
suck. I
Niggas
guess
be
the
trying
Heat
to
suck
twist
too.
narratives. Yeah, he sucks
The
too.
Nugget, they beat the Nuggets in that in
Lot of-
that stretch.
Mr. Fluid.
They
talking
beat
about
Memphis.
twisting
Mr.
narratives.
Fluid.
Wow.
I'm saying
They be
I'm
trying to
naming
bro,
some
they be
playoff-
trying to.
They did beat Memphis.
Yeah, I'm naming playoff teams.
Was Ja playing that game?
Ja was in that game. He was.
No
I'm trying to
matter.
find every excuse.
I gotta
Talk about your
find. I
All-Star.
looked too. I looked.
I want
earlier.
you to talk about your All-Star vote.
Niggas be looking, boy,
Ridiculous.
reaching.
What's
Let's
wrong
get
with
to
All
that.
Star voting, bro?
Hey,
take you to- I'm-
hey, Devin,
I'm
be straight on
listening.
attack
I'm driving.
mode.
I'm driving the bus. Don't worry. I'm gonna pick you up and take you to school
What's
too.
wrong with my All-Star?
Tell your mama to make your lunch.
Understand.
Tell your mama to make your lunch.
I'm
Because
surprised
I
you
didn't pick
showed
Giannis
that.
in my
Snack.
All-Star team.
You know
he
it.
gonna have a pizza lunchable in that motherfucker.
All right. Next topic. We're gonna move on. Who will be selected as team captains for the 2023 NBA All-Star Game? So, to start off with this statement, LeBron has been a team captain the last 5 years. He has been a team captain every year since the team captain system was implemented in 2018. Have we seen the last of LeBron as an NBA All-Star captain, Corey?
Hell no. That's LeBron Flocka James. You remember the mixtapes, boy? He gonna be a captain this year, or at least if not this year, his last year when he do his like farewell tour, he'll be a captain. So no, I don't think it's his last year.
So,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, let it ride.
I was gonna say, so obviously it's not stat based because then we would have some more definite answers on who it would be. Devin, how do they vote
popularity
for team captains? For people who are not familiar with the systems, I know you brought up it's a mixture of media and fans.
50% fans, 50% players, 50% media. Whoever get the most votes from the East is the captain. Most votes from the West is the other captain.
Yeah.
Got you.
And I could be captain, but in turn, like I know I think LeBron's gonna be captain, but if we're going purely based off of like individual stats in the Western Conference, I mean, there's probably only like one or two. I could be captain, maybe three individual stats who are, you know what I'm saying, better than LeBron James right now. LeBron's still averaging about 27.
Name
I would give Luka.
I'm struggling 27. My poor LeBron.
It's not the prettiest. It's not the prettiest 27.
He's 13 in scoring. He's 13. He has the same scoring as.
What about on the West? In the West though, if you break it down West East, I would like to know what he ranks on the West in terms of scoring.
I don't know that
he got Luka ahead of him. He got Shea ahead of him. He got Steph ahead of him.
Devin
Book, AD ahead of him. But I mean, he number 13 in the league, and you're like that's
he's
20.
still
He's scoring the same amount as Ja.
20.
And Ja is like 23.
Yeah,
he's scoring the same amount as Ja.
He's still
and then you gotta account for rebounds, assists, whatever he's averaging in that. So if you look at LeBron's pure numbers, the nigga's still up there. I don't know.
He's still the face of the NBA. So.
Definitely the face.
Still the face.
So there's only been 4 players that actually have been team captains since it started in 2018. LeBron, Steph, Giannis, and Kevin Durant. Will we see a new team captain this All-Star game?
Good question.
I don't know, man. I want to say I feel like we could see the first one without LeBron, but it's LeBron, G. Like, I remember even when like Kobe was like hurt as hell not playing, he was still getting voted in the All-Star. You know what I'm saying? Getting hella votes.
Still leading the All-Star votes.
Was he leading that year?
I don't know if he was leading.
I don't think he led.
That's fair.
He
was like, he was going to start though. He was going to start, and he didn't even play. He sat down. He was like, "Nah, G, I'm not finna just let y'all like take this All-Star spot."
I don't know if he was the leading voter though. Like,
no. I don't know if he was the leading, and you know, we wasn't going by conference, looking at it like that anyway. But like,
what do y'all think? What do you think there's a higher chance of though? Like a new face in the West or a new face in the East this year?
I mean,
I personally think there's a higher chance of a new face in the West. I think Luka. If there's anybody could do it, it'd be Luka.
It's the only one that can dethrone.
I would be interested as hell to see Luka during like.
I would love to see Joker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought Joker, especially with his performance, like if he could keep hooping like he's been hooping.
I don't know if niggas gonna vote for him though.
It's a popularity contest too. It's who people like. It's like Joker. He's popular, but like kids ain't a lot. He's a center. A center ain't
nobody walking around with a Joker's jersey on.
Like,
I'll wear a Joker's jersey. Fucking ain't
no shorties walking around with Joker jerseys.
Where I live at, but
let's say 6'8".
Because you're right. You in Colorado.
Yeah.
So Devin, it's a lock for the East.
Them might be mellow jerseys. You got to really look into them shits.
Devin, so is it a lock for the East?
Chauncey Billups and shit.
I mean, Giannis been winning it. I mean, the last couple of years? I'm guessing.
Yeah,
probably the last two.
I don't see nobody. What's going to change? He's one of the most likable players in the NBA, and that's a part of his likability. He playing better. Like he the captain for sure. Lock it in.
Yeah, I think Giannis. I mean, it's got that locked up.
And he won last year.
No,
it's between Giannis and KD.
It's Giannis.
I think Giannis will win over KD, but I think it's probably a two-head race right now. I can't see anybody else being in that race for All-Star captain on the East side. That's what I'm saying. I think there's it's hard to say because LeBron I can't see too many people just taking LeBron out of that seat. But there's a higher chance on the West than it is the East this year.
What I'm excited is who on the East front court not gonna start. Because you got Tatum, you got Giannis, you got KD, and you got Joel Embiid. One of them can't start.
Embiid.
That's why I said it's tough. No, you smoking crack. You smoke. Hey, drug test him. You get Snaxx. We need to get you drug tested. I'm sick of this. You have to stop talking like you have to stop. You have to stop this.
Stop being
It'll be Tatum. I think it'll be Tatum or Embiid.
Tatum? That's tough.
You can't put Tatum over KD, I don't think. So it comes down to Tatum or Embiid.
You can damn near put Tatum over KD,
Tatum.
but I mean,
I don't think so,
It's
bro.
gonna be Embiid.
Talking about fan voting? I don't know.
it's fan and player coaches.
Devin. Oh, damn. Looking at the East, actually, in 2018, it was LeBron. That's when he was with, I think, the Heat. In 2019,
Nah, he was in Cleveland.
Oh, he was in Cleveland. Okay. In 2019 and 2020, it was actually Giannis. And then in 2021 and 2022 last year, it was Kevin Durant. So, damn.
KD.
Either way, Giannis starting though for sure.
So how did
smoking? And then the two captains vote on who voted the starters. So they have to pick between the starters, and then that's how they do it. And then they do the reserves.
So when I was
they made a they made a new rule this year that you can only vote on like the NBA.com or the NBA app, and they're no longer counting Twitter votes as the actual vote because they're calling it the Andrew Wiggins rule because they don't want, you know what I'm saying? Apparently what happened last year, some overseas star caught wind of Andrew Wiggins trying to make the All-Star team, tweeted it up, and it caught like 1 million, you know what I'm saying, retweets or whatever. That's how Andrew Wiggins got into the game in the starting lineup.
Really?
Yeah, I read that.
Bro.
You read the same article I did.
Yeah, I'm like, this is ridiculous. So that's how Wiggins got into the
K-pop
shit.
star.
But my question, to get
K-pop
Wiggins
star,
failed,
I thought
who was
Wiggins? I mean, Wiggins damn near
who was
deserved. I
playing
don't know if
better
he
than
deserved
him?
starter though.
who was playing better than him?
Starter?
Who was playing better than him?
Was he
at the
hooping
time?
like? Was he hooping
Yes,
like
he
him
was
all,
hooping like
all,
that at the
George?
time.
all
Probably.
season?
I'm sure there's somebody playing
I'm
better
just
than
saying,
Andrew
it
Wiggins,
wasn't
bro.
ridiculous that he got the start. I don't remember.
And
playing.
in the front court.
But the article was basically that K-pop star or whatever, just like
That's the best. That's the
like boosted, like tweeted him out or something, and like Twitter went crazy and voted for him, and then it just kind of just like altered the whole votes or whatever. So yeah, I read that same story, Snaxx.
Hey, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. I hope he make his first All-Star game. He deserve it. He next. Lead the league in assists. Lead the league in assists.
I hate his fucking jump shot. But shout out to his trainers for not changing his jump shot like they
Lead the
did
league
my
in
boy
assists,
Lonzo.
man.
Tyrese is cold.
Lonzo needed his jump shot changed.
Man,
he was a great shooter. He was a great shooter before he got hurt.
He was a great shooter before they changed the jump shot.
No, he was even
That's not
better
true.
with the Bulls. No, it wasn't great.
He
That's why they
wasn't
changed
great
it.
in the NBA, but in college, high school.
Yeah.
What
It
are
was just
we
a lot
talking
of-
about then?
what
Why
are
does
we
it matter
talking
in
about?
college? It matters in
Bro,
the NBA.
but if
Yeah,
you're
it's a
I
fluid
personally
jump
feel
shot.
like
I
if
think
you're
the
if
jump
you're on
shot
a
was
team
fluid.
and your coaches are and niggas trainers on your ass about changing your jump shot, you losing confidence in your jump shot, bro.
No, get better.
Obviously,
time.
it made it better.
If you ever play,
It
you know
did
this.
not get better.
You was out eating
He became
Honey buns.
he became a better
You stupid.
before
he
you got
became a
home.
much
You
better
stupid.
spot up shooter.
You stupid. You stupid. You
Took my
stupid.
nigga confidence, bro. He could have been
done.
Tyrese
You
Halliburton.
done.
Did you see Lonzo play when he was with the
Never.
Bulls before he got hurt? He was smacking threes, celebrating,
Smacking that
doing
bitch.
dances. Yeah,
Yeah,
going crazy
but they
with the
They
new
never
jump
showed
shot.
that
thing,
before.
they turned my boy
Percentage
Lonzo
went
bro,
up.
into-
His percentage
yeah.
went up.
Hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Bitch.
Hear me out. Hear me
He
out.
was
Hear me
definitely
out.
pulling that bitch.
I don't want to hear you out.
Lonzo Ball, bro. At the peak of his career, I know it's short, but he was a ball dominant player. In Chicago, I feel like they turned my man to more so of an off ball spot up shooter. And
He was
He
a
was
better
the-
player.
he was smacking
Look
that
who he had on his
bitch.
team.
He
He
turned
was
him
the
into a
point.
3-and-D wing.
He was the point,
He was
but
the
I feel like
point
Zach or
guard.
DeMar brought that bitch up way more than Lonzo did, and that's weird.
You know why? Because that's what
Because they're
superstars
better
do.
at scoring.
This is
But
superstar.
again,
dude.
but if you're,
This
but
is why
but
our rec
again,
team sucks.
Lonzo.
Same
This is why
reason our
who?
rec team sucks. Same reason
Facts,
our
why-
rec
that's
team
why we
sucks.
suck
We
in
need
the
to
rec.
let Levine and
But
DeRozan
no.
bring that
But
bitch
still, Lonzo is a true conventional point guard, though. Like, you want niggas like that bringing the ball up. It was
What
just
is
weird
this,
to me that,
1982?
yeah, nigga, you want your
There's no
PG
such
bring the
thing as
ball up
conventional
and run
point
the
Snaxx,
guard.
floor.
We
Snaxx,
don't-
you know how
we don't
basketball is
do that
ran,
no more.
right? If I got the ball,
We
if
don't
I
do
got
that no more.
to give the ball to DeRozan, who's a less shooter than
Shout out to
Lonzo.
Steph.
Lonzo goes to the wing. He's a better spot up shooter. Out,
You know what I'm saying? They turned my nigga into a spot up shooter. It was just,
That's not
it's
what
just
all
so
he
weird.
better
did,
at.
though. That's not all
Watching
he
Lonzo
did, man.
play is like he
I
plays
watched him
completely
have one
different
of his
for the
best
Chicago
seasons.
Bulls.
I have watched him have one of his
Facts.
best seasons in the
Facts.
NBA.
Yeah.
So
As an
what
off-ball
you mad
shooter.
about? He got better. He played better. He got better. He shot better.
Turn
What
my
you
man
talking
into
about?
JJ Redick, bro. I just thought it was
Come
weird.
on,
G.
man.
Just thought it was
Come on,
weird.
man.
Relax.
He only dreaming of being JJ Redick, boy. Don't you ever disrespect
That's how they
JJ
played
like
my
that.
mans, bro. They had my
No,
mans
stop
run off
it.
screen,
Stop
catching
it.
off
Torch
ball
truck.
threes.
You ain't, man. I'm sick of you. You ain't
Sure,
watch
sure.
us play. You just talking.
No, I
At
fuck
this
with
point.
Lonzo.
He
You know
got
I'm a
a-
ball brother fan. So whenever
He got a
Lonzo is
NY hat
playing,
on.
bro, I watch some Lonzo play. Lonzo, my nigga.
He watched the Knicks, bro.
That's why
Bing
Bulls
bong.
fans.
again.
That's why Bulls fans are crying right now. They want him back so bad.
Yeah, because that nigga cold.
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird to turn my man's to off ball shooter. That's off the topic though.
So
Bing
moving
bong.
into Lonzo Ball and injuries, what injuries? I'm sorry. What team is most impacted by injuries? So from
He thought that was a
Lonzo
good
Ball,
transition.
meniscus tear. We
It's a
still
tough
got to
transition.
remember. We still got to remember COVID-19. Unvaccinated players still have to get tested once a week. AD injured his right foot, and now it's listed as right foot soreness. To also Stephen Curry with a partial shoulder dislocation. Injuries are part of the game. What teams are most impacted by injuries? I'm gonna give this one to Snaxx to start it off.
I think it's easy, bro. I think it's Golden State Warriors. I mean, I don't say it's not close, but damn, they're not close to me personally, because I feel like the Golden State Warriors don't have another caliber player like Stephen Curry. Like the Lakers lose Anthony Davis, even though he's playing the best right now on the Lakers, but they still got LeBron, and I feel like they still can right the ship a little bit if LeBron plays at, you know what I'm saying, some sort of high caliber that he's used
Ain't
to
nothing
playing.
he can do.
But it's year 20 though, so the likelihood of that's happening is pretty low. But I looked up a stat, like the Golden State Warriors without Stephen Curry over the span of his career is like they're 67 and 133. The Lakers without Anthony Davis, they're 62 and 81. Both under 500, but I think the hit is much harder on Golden State than it is to LA.
Would you say Golden State is a different team? You said the course of his career, so that's like, there. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
that's
the same
about
team.
8,
It's
9.
not K.
Nah,
That's
it's about 8,
including
9.
KD. That's including a lot of teams. So you think they really
Even with
affected?
KD, that's still a losing record.
Your boy AJ said that Jordan Poole can fill Steph Curry's shoes.
Jordan Poole had a very solid game the other day. He's not feeling Steph.
Who were they
Curry's shoes,
playing?
though.
Who were they playing in that game?
Oh yeah.
I forgot who they played. Jordan Poole had a
Wasn't
solid
memorable.
43 though. Yes, AJ was tweaking.
I think they were playing the Hornets.
Well, obviously they're affected by definitely Golden State Warriors are heavily affected because the Nets just smacked them up. But Devin, who do you think what team is most impacted by injuries?
I mean, it's between the Lakers and the Warriors. It's the Warriors. It's not even close. I mean,
You think
when
it's
the
not
Lakers,
close? Yeah.
no, the Lakers was healthy. They wasn't no championship contending team. No offense, Corey. I mean, it just is what it is. They were playing
Don't get no
better,
fuck.
and they still weren't really like that good because they dug themselves in the hole. The Warriors had championship admiration, so I picked them. But really, you want to be real with you, it's the Bucks, bro. They out here whooping everybody, best record in the NBA without Chris Middleton. He came back, now he out again, bro. You see what the boy doing. He lost, still had 45 points. That's what he do. So the best player in the world putting his team on his back.
How did this
So I don't want to hear
conversation go
nothing
back
about
to
no
Milwaukee,
I don't
bro?
want to hear nothing about no injuries.
That's his
I don't
answer.
know, what we talking
Giannis.
about? Injuries?
They was playing the Raptors.
Bro,
When he
we're
scored.
talking
his
about
answer.
the injury to the best player on the team. Not
Yeah,
not
the best
second
player on the team's the
team.
best team, bro. Middleton, his second
Closer.
I'm
best player
saying you
gone,
can compare.
Close.
I'm
and the
saying,
best player in the team is elevating himself and putting the team on his back. That's what he do. Top 10 all time in the future. You heard it here first.
Warriors were losing with Steph, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
Done, bro.
Roll record trash.
I'm not arguing with
With
this nigga
Steph.
about Giannis no more, man. Giannis top 10 all time right now.
Come on,
Like,
man, let's go.
give it
man.
to
Corey,
him.
what team
Give
is
him the
most
crown.
impacted?
Warriors, they need Steph. Their whole system is built around Steph. Clay ass. They got Wiggins. They need Steph. Clay.
They don't have
is-
Wiggins right now, right? Wiggins is
He hurt too.
Is he hurt
Wiggins
or
is
out?
hurt
Just
too.
out for a day.
He out. He been out for a minute. He ain't been back.
I didn't even know that. Well,
JT
Yeah,
came
that
back and
makes it
still
even
got
worse.
smacked. Celtics are
I
frauds.
will say, it's looking like it's hard to say. 'Cause I feel like with Anthony Davis, they were trying to turn things around. Anthony Davis was the main reason that shit was happening.
Right.
So without him, I don't know if your boy's gonna make it there, Corey.
yeah. I'm trying to make a milli. I don't mean I don't mean we succeeding. They was trying to turn it around, struggling to turn it around.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
they
an
get. I think
uphill
they're getting
battle.
smacked up right now. This is gonna be.
Yeah, they getting
I was
smacked
damn
up.
near-
LeBron had 31. Couldn't do it. 31-11-6.
Oh,
Year
they're
20,
old
whenever.
in the young man's league.
20.
Like they're
I mean,
old.
even the
It,
Lakers
it don't
was-
matter, bro. Even if Anthony Davis was healthy, G, the Lakers
They
were going to
ass.
make the play in.
Maybe.
play
They was
maybe.
only if that. They was
Yeah,
only
maybe.
smacking up the
Possibly.
weak teams. They was only smacking up the Spurs.
Best case
And the
scenario for
Pistons.
the Lakers was the play in, bro. That was damn near it. I can't foresee them going any further than that. They might have won the play in, maybe got the 8th seed, and then got smacked up by whoever the number 1 seed is.
What players have been like out all season that like do you think the scope of the season or might would have changed like super bettered their team or whatever, like that's been out all season? So like, you know, with a lot of Bulls fans in here. So like Lonzo Ball, of course. What other players? Chris Middleton, that's another one. Anybody else that would have, you know, you think that would have heavily affected the season and where we stand today?
Kawhi
Mm.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, Kawhi.
Yeah.
Kawhi ain't playing nothing. That boy playing like when he do play, he play like 20 minutes if that.
Hey, he came out, cooked them niggas, said he didn't even want to play.
Kawhi wants the playoffs to start now. He don't give a fuck about this regular season shit no more.
He
Yeah,
just
we
waiting
don't
for the
win like that in
playoffs.
the
Hey.
NBA. So Kawhi, like, and not to get on Kawhi too much, man. He was
We
one of my
haven't talked.
favorite
That's
players.
one person we haven't talked
At one
about.
point,
He's
I was
still my
saying,
favorite.
I remember I was
Still my
saying
dog.
Kawhi Leonard is the number 2 second best player in the NBA. I remember I used to say that.
Same.
At one
I used
point.
to always say that.
And then it's like this dude could have easily been in that top 15, top 10 ranges if he kept going with that same but it's just injuries and just
Why do we criticize the fuck out of Ben Simmons, but we let Kawhi slide with all of his injury bullshit?
Because
Because
Kawhi's
Kawhi's
proven
a way
himself.
better player
He's
than
a
way
way
Ben
better
better
Simmons.
player.
He
And
led
I
the
think
fucking
with
team
Ben
to-
Ben
Simmons,
Simmons
it's like you don't
shoots-
even try to
shoots
like when you on the
from
court, you
half
don't
court
try to
in
shoot.
the summer league.
It's his
and
attitude.
then
It look
can't
like he
shoot in
don't.
the
Ben
regular
Simmons
season.
look like he don't care. It look like he got the money and he good. It look like he ain't got no real heart in it. Like I just don't.
But
Yeah,
then
them
it
niggas
wasn't.
got different attitudes. It's like Kawhi. You can tell when Kawhi's on the court that nigga in playoff time really cares about
Nigga,
winning
you can tell
basketball
when he
games.
on the court when he play once every 3 months and once every 90
I'm
days.
talking about playoff basketball. I'm talking about before all these knee injuries and shit though. That's why I think niggas give Kawhi
Yeah,
more
before
of a
this
slide
back
than-
injury.
Kawhi
with
proven,
Ben
so you gonna
Simmons, he was
we
a
gonna give
hooper,
him
too.
more excuses. He proved.
Yeah, he's a proven Hall of Famer, bro. So
Ben
Two
Simmons
time
ain't.
final MVP. 2 times.
Ben was
I'm
Ben
not
was
asking
on the
about
way
his
up.
stats.
Big
He's
stats.
still
Like, Ben was on the
ducking
way up.
and
Ben
dodging
never-
playing time. He a nigga
Ben
that you
never made
hire
it to that.
that call off every Saturday. Like you know he not coming in. Like folks, you don't
So
work
why
weekends.
schedule?
Like no matter what I put you
Why
on the
schedule?
schedule for, like, you don't work weekends. Huh? Like, damn, it's like you supposed to be here. Like what's up?
But you know when it's rush
Sounds
hour though, my
contract.
nigga gonna show up
And then
and show out.
He seemed like a no call, no show too. Like
I mean,
no
but
calls,
AD,
no, and just
If it's
show
a
up
Tuesday,
the next
if
day
it's a Tuesday
like
night,
nothing happened.
no call, no
yeah,
shit.
like nothing had the
Hey,
facts. Yeah, he a
and
no
AD
call,
the
no
same
show.
way. And people used to argue AD who better, AD or Giannis. And now
But
that's ridiculous.
AD just a hypochondriac. Like if he worked,
Now-
for you,
now
he
that's
just
a
always
ridiculous
think he got the
question if
flu,
you
but
ask
he
him
ain't
that
really
today.
got the flu. Like, bitch,
But
get
I
up
think
and work.
that's Devin. That's
You know,
that's the whole thing of the
AI
best
play
ability
with
is
all the
availability. So one thing I wanted to ask everybody is like we hear a lot about the health and safety protocol that the NBA has. Does anybody know a little bit about the health and safety protocol and like what when a player goes through that after they get injured or something, like what happens or what do they have to kind of like go through? Anybody?
we still playing. We still playing this game.
What game is that?
The game, the health and whatever protocol you talking about?
Talking about COVID protocols?
Is this about the wet kid and cat flu still?
Wait, what?
What you talking about? Health and safety protocol. What you talking about, bro?
You know, every time a player gets injured, they have to go through a health and safety protocol. Like Zion is going through that now because he injured something or a possible injury or something. They got to go through like 10-day screening and whatever every time. You know.
Oh, bro, I thought you were talking about like some COVID stuff, bro. I was about to say, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this.
I'm not too familiar with the.
I don't know. Like,
shit.
I mean, I guess you gotta check on the player, see if he good, see if he get cleared.
But Zion was my point to bring it up. Obviously, we don't know. I wanted to do more research on it. I didn't get a chance to. But Zion is going through that. I think that's scary. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Zion's one of those kind of AD type players where you never know when the next time he's going to get hurt. And Brandon Ingram is out as well. So does Zion stay healthy for the rest of the season? Really?
I feel like I don't put that on Zion so early. I mean, he is kind of just coming back. I feel like let's see how long he stay healthy for sure. I think he can. I think he got it in him because he came back in good shape.
Like, hey Devin, go back to your AD and I'm done, bro. AD, 8-time NBA All-Star, fucking 4-time All-NBA first team, 2-time defensive first team, 2-time defensive second team, 3-time block leader, and an NBA champion. Those aren't solid accolades to make top 75.
They are, but it's a lot of people in line that's done.
And Kawhi made top 75 too, with those accolades. Yeah,
I just think a little premature for AD. Kawhi got defense player of the year. I think might got one or two.
Kawhi got two finals MVP.
2 finals
Anthony
MVP,
Davis
defensive
has been
player
in
of
the
the
league.
year. I get it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying AD is not gonna eventually be on that. I just think it's a little early. I think it's a little early for Dame. I think it's a crime to have AD on there and not Dwight Howard. So say what you want.
I think it's a crime to have Dame on there and not Dwight, not AD as much.
Regardless, it's a couple other people.
Wasn't Dwight and Dwight Howard? Wasn't Dwight's peak like only like a year or two?
And he led a team.
Dwight was a Dwight
went to the finals.
So I consider that too. But
Dwight was damn near winning defensive player of the year damn near 3 years.
As far as
and he beat Boston. Didn't he beat Boston?
But not to go back to what Nico said about the health and safety protocol. I think a lot of it is as far as it's just teams being more cautious with their players nowadays. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, people get mad that players was like sitting games and stuff like that. But also, you know, like back in the day, they'd be like Michael Jordan, he played 82 games a season, like 9, like some crazy number straight seasons. But like, bro, he really only played like, not saying only, like really like how many good seasons? Like 13.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he played 15 in total, but like a couple of them, and he had a break and some breaks in, like a break in there.
Right.
So it's just being. I'm the GM of the Pelicans. Hey, bro, Giannis, you get a paper cut. We're gonna have to sit you down and evaluate it real quick.
You mean of the Bucks? Of the Bucks? GM of the Bucks?
No, Pelicans. Any GM, if my star player, hey, bro, I'm watching out for you. You my investment. Paying you $30 million a year, you get a paper cut. Hey, bro, we're gonna have to get this checked out.
We got to take you through.
And I feel like there's tiers too, though. Like with a nigga like Zion, yes, nigga, sit your ass down. Your ass got a cough. Please sit down. Bro. Need your ass to be 100% healthy. A nigga like AD, 100% healthy. There's some exceptions to the rules though.
Wait, y'all saying other players, role players? Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, like, bro,
how bad's your injury?
If Kevon Looney get hurt, bro,
that nigga
played through that shit.
Was out there fucked up that 1 year, bro.
Who
for the Warriors?
Who big man for the Warriors? It's
he was out there hurt, bro. That
shit
looked bad.
Hey, shout out Kevon Looney, bro. He always show up, man. He always show up for the Warriors.
I'm just saying, bro. If Patrick Beverley get hurt,
his back was broke.
Hey, bro, you better get out there
setting screens.
So you cut. You know, we only
Kevon Looney,
levels
man.
To
I feel like Kevon Looney damn near is very important for the Warriors because they drafted Wiseman and they thought Wiseman was going to be a dog, and they ain't looking like that yet.
That draft class has got a bad take in general, but when you get a chance,
why you say that?
It was the COVID year, so they didn't do no workouts. A lot of people, a lot of players A lot of players in that draft. Patrick Williams in that draft. He lost in the sauce sometimes.
The Wiseman
I don't
draft, that's the LaMelo, Anthony Edwards draft. I feel like those two picks are right. I think Halliburton got drafted low. Of course, he probably should have been higher. But that draft is I feel like it's kind of slept on. There's some other players in there I'm not thinking of.
But it's like they got videos about like how they didn't have no pre-workouts.
Yeah, no, I get
COVID,
that.
The player season, so it's like a whole.
Yeah, I get that. I still think the Warriors tweaked for not drafting LaMelo over Wiseman.
But why would they draft LaMelo? Like for real,
man.
To trade him? He wouldn't have.
No,
he wouldn't have stayed.
You see Jordan Poole flourishing with the Golden State Warriors. Why wasn't LaMelo?
LaMelo don't shoot as good.
Jordan Poole in that Steph position.
LaMelo don't.
That statement would hit a lot harder if it was LaMelo Ball in that Steph position than fucking Jordan Poole.
I think LaMelo he meant to be a one option. He not meant to.
Yeah, he is. I think LaMelo wouldn't have been as much of a star as he is now. Of course,
not at all.
Warriors.
Not at all.
Not at all. But I think LaMelo, the way the Warriors
a franchise player, bro.
He is a franchise player, but I think LaMelo fits perfectly within the way the Warriors plays. Like he could have been that ball dominant player that Steph Curry isn't really sometimes, if you know what I mean. Like I feel like LaMelo damn near can run that ship, and Steph can play a little more off ball. Clay could play a little more off ball. I feel like damn near LaMelo would be a better player right now if he was playing for the Warriors because it's more of a winning environment than he is in Charlotte right now.
That's ego and competition. I feel like LaMelo didn't want to go to the Golden State Warriors. Come on, that's Steph Curry land right there. He want to make his name.
When they got D'Lo, it was cool. Like, but it's just like
D'Lo was hooping too. I feel like we damn near have seen examples.
But that's not what they want. That's why it's a reason they traded D'Lo. He was hooping, but it didn't really mesh well.
We got Steph Curry.
I feel like we've seen examples of Steph playing alongside of these really good, talented young.
And then your defense would have been. I mean, Jordan Poole don't really start, so
Jordan Poole don't play defense either, and James Wiseman don't play. That's what I'm saying. It would have been a better.
I think LaMelo play less defense. I'm still no.
LaMelo his defense a little shaky.
He's a fun. I mean, I think he need to change his style if you ever want to win. But that's it's just me.
I don't know, bro. If you're the draft is about drafting talent. I'm done after this. LaMelo is clearly a more talented player than James Wiseman.
Not for sure. I'm gonna end this. Can we end this on the Bulls?
Blow it up,
Lamar. If
Devin
the
Lamar
Dragon, Caruso, and Lonzo Ball are all healthy this season, are the Bulls in a better position?
What kind of question is that?
Do they have a better record?
They would have a better record.
They brought like 2 games.
Come on, bro. They would have a better record.
I mean,
but
expound. Fuck.
No, bro. I mean, what do you mean? Like, that's our starting point guard. That's like where half of our fucking defensive identity comes from is Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso. So like, we would be better. How much, like, how good that is? Yeah. I don't know.
Would the energy still be blow it up?
Yeah, well, you talking about blow it up at this point? Is that the same energy?
Because what's our goal? No. The question is because
we want to win. Because we want to win a ship.
Chicago's in turmoil right now. I just want to attitudes, injuries. Blow it up.
2 in a row.
You know the fuck
the real important question is, as a Bulls fan, what's your expectation for the Bulls? That's where you need to start. If you expecting the championship, yes, blow the team up. It's over with. It's not going to happen. I was mad when they signed Levine, when they gave him an extension, because I knew where it was going to end up being. If you want a fun team,
when y'all say blow it up,
look who the fuck it is.
You gotta stop doing this.
We gotta stop doing these pop ins, bro. Look, Corey left though.
I did not know we was pop.
AJ, I literally told you last time you did this. I had to do extra editing because you done this.
I know he been working. He had his phone.
Now I gotta do it again.
Just keep it pushing.
I'll pay you this time. I'll pay you this time.
No, bitch. Anyway,
just stop doing it.
Stop doing it. We was just about to end this shit.
Tomorrow.
Okay, no. AJ. Okay, let's cut the fat. Let's keep it pushing.
AJ ain't shaved.
Let's cut the pork. Let's cut the pork.
Hey, Snaxx, you was asking what do we mean by when I say blow it up?
No. Yeah. So what's your expectations for this blow up? Are you talking get Levine out of there, get DeRozan out of there, get get all the important key pieces out of there.
Me
and start from-
personally, either blow it up, redo the draft, or get us a him. Like,
And the only way to get you a him is by trading these half
more than
hims
likely
you
to
have.
draft.
At least,
Ain't
at
nobody
least it,
more than likely to draft. Try to get in the victory stakes. See where it go from there.
How
Because
do
the
you get-
team we got, currently constructed, even with Lonzo, whoever you add, we're not winning the title. We're a first round exit team at best. We're not built good. You have a team that was built around Levine. You bring in DeMar DeRozan, you bring in Vucevic, who are net negative defensive players. And then you add that together, they don't play well together. Statistically, they might score, but they don't play well together. They don't play defense. Our best defenders are Caruso and Lonzo Ball, who are 6'3" guards. Like, if you get past them, we have nobody to protect the rim or nothing like that. We just got so many flaws.
When the last time the Bulls made the playoffs?
Last year.
Okay.
We're good. I just don't want to be in the middle of the road because that's NBA hell. I either want to be bad or contender for a title.
I like when I understand going into the season that we finna be weak as hell.
Facts.
Like,
I know
You
exactly
feel me?
what
I don't
you
want.
mean.
I don't want to
like,
be in the middle of the season
Find
like
out.
just get my heart stepped on.
You don't want to
every
find out
week,
mid-season like, damn, we're weak as hell.
We gonna
Yeah,
be there.
yeah,
I don't want to
We
be the
really ain't
Indiana
going nowhere.
Pacers. Ever since Reggie Miller left, they just been a mid team for my whole life. They just been okay.
Yeah,
Kinda good,
no
okay.
championship
No, they
aspirations.
haven't. No,
Yes, they have. They haven't been like.
They went to the Eastern
I
Conference
don't
Finals.
like you guys.
AJ, why are you
opinion
here?
right now. I don't like that
They
you got
won
an
one
opinion
game.
right now.
Yeah,
We was this
man,
close
you
to
pissing
ending
me
the
off.
pod. Now we gonna continue. I'm gonna
You
get
are pissing me
I'm
off.
gonna give you a question.
Don't ask
since you
AJ a question. Don't.
Let me
ask
just
him
get
a question.
one for the Golden State Warriors, bro. So we were talking about injuries. How you feel about your Golden State Warriors? So Steph Curry's out, Andrew Wiggins, and Clay's out too, right? Is Clay out, or is he back?
Clay playing.
Clay playing.
You slide Jordan Poole in that Steph position.
You on a
And we all
separate mission.
good.
It's damn near the same
Hey,
thing.
man, I mean,
You ain't gonna never do no more shit like
if Wiggins was playing, if Draymond was playing, if Clay was playing, they have
That's a lot of ifs.
possibility to win. But if ain't none
That's
of them
4
playing,
or 5
bro,
ifs in one
they
statement.
are the losing. They're the losing Warriors team that we saw a couple years ago.
AJ, I got y'all losing the next 4 out of 5 games.
Who was they
I
playing?
got y'all losing the next.
Y'all play
until
Memphis.
fucking Steph
Y'all
Curry
play
come
Memphis
back.
on
Until Steph come
ABC.
back.
Then now these are home. Y'all got now the good thing the NBA love y'all, bro. Steph get hurt, they give y'all some home stretches. Y'all got Memphis at home. Then y'all play Charlotte.
Devin,
That's
they're
up.
not good. They're
Then,
not.
then y'all play.
The
Then
Warriors
y'all play
won't
Utah.
make the playoffs, bro.
Then y'all play
Warriors were what
Portland,
seed
Atlanta,
before-
Detroit, Orlando, Phoenix.
Steph is out for how
Before-
long, AJ? If you're a real fan, how long?
He's out for the next few weeks. He will be evaluated in
Like
2
him
weeks.
3 weeks, month.
You know they said about AD.
Man,
they don't
y'all
know.
about to go
Some people
crazy
say he
in this, y'all.
indefinite. They said AD.
Hey,
You know, big man with that foot. You know how that go. You know how that go.
And you know what?
Hey, this is what
Bad
I was.
news.
You know what Josh
Bad
said?
news. This is
what I was gonna
Josh
say.
said in a recent interview, he was like that the Celtics are the team that they looking forward to running through, and he said that
Mhm.
for the West,
Yeah.
he's fine.
He already lost. He lost.
he ain't
He had.
looking
He learned.
Ja.
He need to learn how to respect the game.
Big
He's
Ja.
speaking too early.
Hey,
You ain't Steph Curry. You 6'3" boy. You ain't lead nobody to nowhere, and that's law.
And that's
hey,
why.
I meant to say this when we was talking about what teams got most impacted by injuries. I'm really gonna say it's all the teams in the West G that's not injured. That's like them niggas have a window that is open right now. We about to have damn near second year in a row. We probably not finna have LeBron or Curry in the finals. So it's niggas who got a window right now. They need to jump through that motherfucker. I'm talking Denver.
Clippers.
I'm talking the Clippers. The Clippers
Suns,
really need to
Grizzlies.
Get
Yeah.
The
They've
Suns
been
also.
impacted by injuries though.
It's really 4 teams though. It's the Suns, Clippers, Denver,
Memphis.
Grizzlies.
No,
No,
it's
it's 5
fine.
teams. It's 5 teams.
Portland, even though
I
they
don't
window
think
was
Portland
closed
got a window
already,
bro.
in my
Portland
opinion.
don't got
I
a
don't think
chance.
Portland got it.
Their window was the bubble. The bubble was.
What
that
about
was-
Dallas?
Yeah.
Bro, no.
Dallas ain't
No.
got.
Dallas
it.
don't got a
yeah, but
chance.
I'm saying,
No.
I'm saying this is.
It's open
They need to make some
anybody
moves.
at least right
They the
now.
top 4 teams
It's-
right now. The teams y'all
You know
named the
what?
top 4
I
teams in the
thought
West.
Christian
I think it's
Wood.
5.
I
It's
thought
5
Christian
teams in the West.
Wood
They got
would.
they got a
Four.
chance.
Who, the Clippers?
be able to like.
It's the Nuggets,
Show his talent,
Nuggets, Grizzlies,
Nick.
Pelicans, Suns, Clippers. Those 5 got a chance to go into the finals.
Yeah, I didn't say Pelicans, but you can throw the Pelicans in there. I don't, but it's just they just got good, so I'm not really.
Yeah, I know.
The West is
Pelicans
talking about
damn
niggas that's been a thing for a minute.
The West is wide open. The West is wide
When
open.
has the West ever
wide
been
open.
wide open?
It's wide
It's damn near
open.
weird, bro.
When was the last time the West was
remember
wide
growing
open?
up, like in our era of basketball,
Last
bro,
year.
the West was dominant.
Last year?
2 years ago.
The West used to be like
When
the
the
West
Suns
used to
went?
be the niggas in the East used to make the playoffs with losing records, bro. In the West, the
Right.
AC used to have like 50 and 54 and you know what I'm saying 30 records type shit. Like
And
That-
for
you know, it's like-
and the
over with.
East were losing like they that was like a
It's-
stretch. That wasn't just like 1 or 2 years. That
yeah,
was
the
no,
East
the
used to be
West is
very top
always-
heavy.
and it
The
was
West
like
has
the West
historically
is
always been better than the East. And it's only for one
Historically,
It
reason.
don't seem like the
Is that
case
it right
this
now
year.
though?
No.
No, but it's a reason
No.
it's only been like that because of location.
What you
Why you say
mean?
that?
Players like NBA players, bro, like more than anything, they only go free agents only go to certain places, and they like being in warm places.
And
Yeah,
warm
well,
weather.
The East
warm
Coast
places.
is a whole
Only
bunch
warm-
of cold states that
And
most
then
players
Miami.
don't want to.
Yeah, in Miami and
in
Atlanta.
Orlando. That's it.
Like other than that, it's a whole
I'm
bunch of cold
surprised.
places.
I'm
team.
surprised. I'm surprised. Look, Orlando ain't got like a star-studded team because that's a hot-ass place.
But
I
it's
mean,
not the
Orlando
city,
ain't wanna
not
go-
really,
nobody
like,
want to go to
it's not a-
Orlando. I mean
not a-
Miami.
It's cool, yeah. Most people rather
Orlando
go to
got a
Miami.
player though, man. That Paolo fella's looking like a hooper.
Yeah, he leaving in a few years too. He gonna go to LA. Watch.
Probably.
Orlando
I
loves
think
sending their good players
I think
to LA.
LaMelo leaving too. I don't know if
I
LaMelo
would,
gonna
I
stay
would
in
leave
Charlotte.
if I was.
They got
LaMelo,
the
I
worst
would leave.
owner, the worst
I
owner in
definitely
the
would
NBA.
leave.
The Bulls might as well get LaMelo.
No,
Might as
we
well.
don't. We don't
They
want
might as
LaMelo.
well.
Y'all don't want
No.
LaMelo?
That'd be
I don't.
decent.
I don't.
Damn.
LaMelo's not
Balls.
moving the needle for us to win a title. That's what I want.
He could be a piece though.
If he a piece, cool. But I'm not like he's not my
You
first
don't-
or second.
You don't
option.
think LaMelo could be a number 1 player on the finals team?
No, I think he could be. I think right now he could be like a number 3 player. Maybe he can't be your best player or your second best player.
I would give him a number 2 player, bro. He's
No,
still young.
Y'all giving
bro.
the number
After
2
the
player out
pod.
too easy.
He's still young, G.
And he's still young, but right now, no.
So
No,
you
right
say
now-
so you saying
right now, nah.
you say Jaylen Brown better than LaMelo?
Give me Jaylen Brown. Give me.
It's tough, bro. It's tough.
It's
It's
intangibles.
tough.
He's a dog. I think he care about the game more. That's just me from the outside looking in. LaMelo sometimes look like he just having fun. Like it's
Nah, I
somebody
don't
take it
think you
serious
watch.
too
What
much.
you say, Els? What you say, Els?
LaMelo is
I want-
that nigga's a nigga that don't like
I
to
don't know.
lose basketball games.
But he don't
I-
seem like a leader to me. I know he young. He don't.
Stupid
he don't really
young.
seem like a leader.
Stupid young.
You don't need him to be a
Stupid,
leader
yeah.
if
I
I
think
do
if
need
you
you to
look-
be a
I am
leader.
looking at LaMelo be the number 1 option though.
That's what I'm saying. We're looking
Right.
at
If
LaMelo
I-
being the number 1
I'm
option.
watching that. I'm not seeing
And I'm
JB
looking at
do that.
LaMelo making niggas damn near that weren't that good better on the
Better.
Charlotte Hornets. So
He wasn't that good.
Before LaMelo got there, Miles Bridges wasn't really a name, and he damn near turned the nigga into a name.
Man, maybe if you never. I mean, he wasn't like a nobody. He was decent.
He was cool.
Was he
but
a lottery
last year-
pick? Was he a
last
lottery
year,
pick?
Miles Bridges had a career year, and it was damn near all because of LaMelo Ball.
I agree.
So give me LaMelo over.
I agree.
over
I
Jay.
agree. I agree.
So, but it's very close. It's all preference at that
We
point.
just called
That's a good
LaMelo a
comparison.
franchise player.
Who you taking, Els? You said who you taking, Els?
It's a tough. It's not easy. It's not
It's
easy.
hard.
Well,
To
I
me,
don't
I just
think
I,
either one of them
in
are
my
number one
head,
That's
in my
definitely
head,
hard, bro.
LaMelo is a player 1 ass nigga.
Exactly.
And
I
JB
agree.
is a player 2 ass nigga. So that makes
Exactly.
me want to say LaMelo.
Yeah, for sure.
I
But
don't think, I
JB
don't think
definitely-
LaMelo a player 1 player. He play. Like,
Yeah, I don't know
he's
if you
good.
watched enough LaMelo, man.
I don't think you could build any. This is my thing. Could you build a team in the NBA that can win a title and LaMelo Ball is your best player
I think so.
right now?
I think
Name,
so.
name a starting lineup with 5 people.
Devin,
that's
you
gonna
got to
be like,
think about this. You got to think about this, bro.
You got to think about projection. I'm
LaMelo,
talking about
one,
projection.
Yeah.
LaMelo's not a small guard, so you can't say he'll get
I didn't
bullied
say
by
height.
any.
I didn't say
Can
height.
I
It's
finish?
not about height.
Can I finish?
You're saying something I didn't say.
1, he's not a small guard. 2, he's
You did
young
say
as
that,
hell, and he's making an impact for his team as a player 1 ass nigga right now, and he only like 20 years old, bro.
Why did
Imagine
you
when
bring
he
a
get
small
like
guard?
25. He
Why did
gonna
you bring
be
a small guard for?
Because you said that
I don't-
besides
Paul
Steph
George is not-
Curry,
I'm
No
saying,
guard,
yeah.
no small guard can win the championship or something like that. And LaMelo's not a small
that's your
guard.
narrative. That's definitely one of your
Paul
mantras.
George,
No
it's
small
a lot
guard
of,
can
but
take
it's
a
a lot of players that's not small that are good players. I don't think can win a title either. But
Well,
I'm
he
just
was,
saying,
he was talking
especially if you're
about
small.
guard.
But what
though.
I'm saying is the
Could
impact
you
that
put
LaMelo
together a
Finish,
team?
bro.
Okay,
I
could
can't
you put
finish.
together a team where LaMelo is the
tired,
best
man.
player and y'all win a title? Could you put together a team?
Yeah.
Yes.
We could do this after the podcast.
So-
After the podcast, give me 5
Maybe-
names where LaMelo is the best player, and tell me that team can win a title in the NBA right now.
I'm gonna say two things.
Okay.
I'm gonna say two things. We can make LaMelo Ball possibly a topic for next pod, and then also we got to look at LaMelo Ball's development because I mean it's year 2 or 3 for LaMelo. Give him some time. Give him like I think Snaxx said.
That's what I'm
projections.
saying, bro.
This is
Look
year
at
3 for
year.
LaMelo.
We're gonna look at year 4 and 5.
Look at
and that's
Luka.
when
Look
you
at
gon-
Luka.
That's when you
Luka
really
was
gonna
great
see
day
the
one.
development.
Like he was
Luka
amazing
was not
day
great
one.
day one.
Yes,
And
he
LaMelo-
was.
No, he wasn't, bro.
My boy
Luka wasn't
LaMelo-
great
was-
day one.
He
Are
was
you
really
serious?
good.
good.
He was
He
really
was
Just had
good.
a
good.
triple double today.
He was really good. He was really good.
He
year
was
one.
good.
He came out blazing for
What,
sure.
what do you mean by good? Like when
We gonna
Luka
move
stepped
this-
on a,
He was putting up
Luka's-
numbers. LaMelo
After
was
the
putting up
pod,
numbers.
fellas,
Lucas-
after the
he
pod,
won-
after the pod, after
Luka's
the
rookie of
pod.
the year. We knew he was going to be an all-time great, bro. He's been doing this before he was in the NBA. Like, what are you talking about? You
Stick
need
to
to
the
turn your
code.
TV and watch basketball. I give you my subscription. You know
I
what?
don't
I'm
need your
getting the bus.
subscription. I got my own.
Hey,
I got my own
I
subscription.
already picked up Nico last week. Snaxx last week. I picked up Snaxx again. I'm gonna pick you up next.
picked
Just tell
him
your
up
mama
again.
to pack your lunch. Just tell your
Don't
mama to
pick
pack
me
your
up,
lunch.
bro.
I'm gonna pick
LaMelo
you up.
What are
Ball
you
was
Take you to
talking
school.
about? You ain't picking shit up.
I'm about to give you that
Stick-
crazy work.
Stick
Did
to
Luka
the
make
code
did Luka make the
podcast.
All-Star team?
I'm
I'm
gonna
finna
make you
end
ditch
this.
school.
No, and yeah,
Did he make it
yeah,
his second
LaMelo-
year?
No,
Did he
see,
make it
this
his
was-
second
this-
year?
No,
And
no.
Luka-
sorry,
Luka
Luka made it his second year.
I'm
and
talking.
so did LaMelo.
Let me talk because Snaxx like to do clips because he a clickbaity chick. Yes,
Clickbaity
LaMelo made the All-Star game after
You
like
just called
10
him a
people
woman.
got hurt.
LaMelo,
I
no,
don't curse.
it was not after 10 people got hurt. But go ahead.
Yeah,
End
like
this shit.
4.
We can talk about this shit afterwards.
Stick to the code podcast. Appreciate
Sorry,
everybody
late
tuning
again.
in.
I will
Follow
be here
us
for
on-
Christmas
Follow
Day though.
us on TikTok
We ain't doing
and
that.
YouTube and all social media
We not doing the games.
platforms.
Fuck you, AJ.